Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden beneath the water's surface? For centuries, we've marveled at the beauty and power of rivers like the Euphrates. But what happens when the mighty force finally dries up? As it turns out, something truly remarkable can happen. Golden mountains can appear. Yes, you heard it right. What was once a flowing river is now a barren wasteland with stunning displays of gold as far as the eye can see. So, how did this happen? Let's find out. Originating in Turkey and meandering through Syria and Iraq, the Euphrates River eventually merges with the Tigris before flowing into the Persian Gulf. With a basin spanning approximately 190,000 square miles and a length of about 1,700 miles, the Euphrates is the longest river in Western Asia. Water levels tend to rise from April to May due to increased precipitation and snowmelt. Despite the arid environment, the Euphrates River sustains a variety of plant life, including original species such as those found in the dry forest of the southeast Turkish mountains. Along the riverbank, diverse flora such as rose and plum, pistachio, and oak trees thrive. The dry climate is also conducive to the growth of cereal grains like wheat, rye, and oats. The Euphrates River is not only a breathtaking sight, but also holds significant historical importance. The river's rich resources make it a hub of civilization, with numerous ancient cities established along its banks. From Sippar and Nippur to Shrupupak, Mari, and Kirkuk, the river valley's fertile land provided the perfect conditions for farming and agriculture, sustaining the people who live there. The river's historical significance dates back to the middle of the 3rd millennium BC, when it was first mentioned in ancient cuneiform writings discovered in Shrupupak and Nippur. The river was originally called Burenunya, a word with Sumerian origins. Interestingly, the river's name sounds similar to that of the ancient city of Sippar, suggesting that both the city and the river were held in high esteem by the ancient inhabitants of the region. Thus, the Euphrates River stands as not only a natural wonder, but also a testament to the thriving civilizations that once called its banks home. The Euphrates River is a diverse ecosystem that supports a wide variety of wildlife, including reptiles, mammals, and fish. Snakes such as the Persian sand viper, the Levantine viper, desert black viper, beaked sea snake, and yellow sea snake are commonly found in and around the river. In addition to these snakes, the riverbank is also home to a variety of flora and fauna, including willow trees, wild grass, and a host of mammals such as shrews, river otters, wolves, hedgehogs, and wild pigs. These animals rely on the Euphrates River for their survival and drink from it regularly. However, due to human activities such as pollution and water diversion, the ecosystem of the Euphrates River has been disrupted, affecting the plants and animals that call it home. Despite this, conservation efforts are underway to protect the river's rich biodiversity. The river's importance to the region goes beyond its ecological significance. For centuries, the Euphrates River has been a source of life, nourishing the civilizations that have flourished along its banks. From ancient Sumerian settlements to modern-day cities such as Baghdad and Aleppo, the river has played a critical role in shaping the region's history and culture. As such, the Euphrates River remains a vital resource and an enduring symbol of the resilience of the people and wildlife that call it home. The Euphrates River has been facing a severe water shortage for several years, leading to a variety of issues that affects millions of people. The reasons for this problem are numerous, including the construction of many dams, droughts, wasteful water policies, and the general misuse of water resources. Many families in Iraq rely heavily on the river, and the scarcity of water has made their lives very difficult. Unfortunately, the main reason for the decline in water levels is a lack of rainfall, and this has been a persistent issue for some time now. In addition to this, the region is grappling with the challenges of climate change and global warming, which exacerbate the problem of drought. The situation has become so dire that over 7 million people are affected when the river dries up. The absence of rain, combined with the high temperatures, has caused crops to fail, resulting in the departure of over 800 families from their homes near the Euphrates River. The Tigris, another river mentioned in the Bible, is also experiencing a similar decline in water levels and is gradually drying up. The Bible mentions the Euphrates River as a significant landmark, and some religious interpretations suggest that its drying up is a sign of the end of the world. However, this is just speculation and cannot be verified. What is certain is that the river has always played a crucial role in the lives of people living nearby. The Garden of Eden, believed to be the birthplace of human civilization, was reportedly located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The drying up of the Euphrates is not only affecting the people who depend on it for their livelihoods, but also has a significant impact on the environment. The ecosystem of the river and its surrounding areas is changing rapidly, affecting the flora and fauna in the region. Moreover, climate change exacerbates the problem by making droughts more severe and frequent. The treasure hunters had always been fascinated by the legend of the Golden Mountains in the Euphrates River. They had heard stories of the vast treasures that lay hidden within the depths of the river, and they had dedicated their lives to discovering the truth behind the myth. For years, they scoured the river, searching for any evidence of the rumored treasure. They had braved treacherous waters, battled fierce beasts, and risked their lives countless times in pursuit of their goal, but all to no avail. Then one day, while exploring a remote area of the river, they stumbled upon a small cave. Intrigued by the possibility of finding the treasure, they bravely ventured inside. As they journeyed further into the cave, they noticed something glinting in the distance. As they approached, they couldn't believe their eyes. A vast chamber lay before them, filled with glittering gold. The walls were adorned with precious jewels, and the floor was strewn with glittering coins and artifacts of untold value. The treasure hunters could hardly contain their excitement as they began to explore the vast chamber, their hands shaking with anticipation. They marveled at the intricate craftsmanship of the ancient artifacts and the beauty of the precious jewels. They had never seen anything like it before. But as they began to collect the treasure, they noticed that the walls of the cave were starting to crumble around them. The roof began to shake and rocks began to fall from the ceiling. Realizing that they were in grave danger, the treasure hunters frantically gathered as much gold as they could carry and raced for the cave entrance. As they emerged from the cave, they were greeted by a thunderous roar. The entire cavern collapsed in on itself, the sound echoing across the valley. The treasure hunters were safe, but they knew they had come perilously close to losing their lives in pursuit of the fabled Golden Mountains. The incident left a profound impact on the treasure hunters. They learned an important lesson, that greed and thirst for wealth could be dangerous. They realized that the true value in life was not in material possessions, but in the experiences and relationships that they shared with others. They had risked everything for the sake of gold, but, in the end, it had almost cost them their lives. They understood that true wealth lay in the love and support of their families and friends and the memories they had created together. From that day on, the treasure hunters became more mindful of their actions. They chose to live a simpler life, one filled with love and appreciation for the simple pleasures of life. Though they never found the legendary Golden Mountains, they were content in knowing that they had discovered something far more valuable, the importance of friendship, loyalty, and the joy of life's journey. They continued to explore the Euphrates River, but with a newfound sense of purpose and respect for its power and beauty. The Bible mentions that the drying up of the Euphrates River is a significant sign that major events are about to happen, and it may even signal the second coming of Jesus Christ and the rapture if the river dries up entirely. In the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 12, it is said that the sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east, paving the way for the kings to come from the east. The Euphrates River, along with the Tigris, is responsible for carrying its water to the Persian Gulf. It runs through Syria and Iraq, playing a vital role in the history of the region. The area known as Mesopotamia, which is often called the cradle of civilization due to the presence of these two rivers, which have made it possible for farming communities and great cities to prosper in the region for thousands of years. Over the years, it has become more and more evident that the Tigris and Euphrates River system is slowly drying up. A recent report commissioned by the government warns that if water levels continue to drop due to droughts caused by climate change, the rivers could be completely dry by 2040. This report was released in response to a prediction made in 2021. In 2013, NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment satellites collected images of the region, which revealed that the Tigris and Euphrates River basins had lost 34 cubic miles of fresh water since 2003. Jay Famaglietti, a hydrologist and professor at UC Irvine and the principal investigator of the study, expressed concern about the data, stating that GRACE data show an alarming rate of decrease in total water storage in the Tigris and Euphrates River basins. At present, the Tigris and Euphrates River basins have the second fastest rate of groundwater storage loss on Earth, with India having the highest rate. Famaglietti noted that immediately following the drought that occurred in 2007, the rate became particularly alarming. However, the region's water resource management is not coordinated due to differing interpretations of international laws. Meanwhile, the demand for potable water in the region continues to increase, further exacerbating the issue. The drying up of these rivers has significant implications for the region, as they have played a crucial role in the development of civilization in Mesopotamia, and their continued presence is essential for the well-being of the region's inhabitants. The Tigris-Euphrates River system, which millions of people in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq depend on for drinking water, is showing signs of extreme strain that could lead to its complete collapse. This would result in devastating consequences for the region. Unfortunately, tensions are already high on a global scale over who has access to water resources, making it difficult for governments to find practical and effective solutions. As the primary source of water for many communities, the river's degradation highlights the urgent need for sustainable water management practices and international cooperation. Despite the challenges, there are signs of hope. Governments and international organizations are beginning to recognize the urgent need for sustainable water management practices and are taking steps to address the problem. For example, the United Nations has launched the Sustainable Developmental Goals, or SDGs, which aim to ensure access to clean water and sanitation for all by 2030. This includes efforts to reduce water pollution, increase water use efficiency, and promote water conservation. In addition, countries in the region are beginning to work together to find solutions. In 2019, Iraq hosted a meeting of the Tigris-Euphrates Water Resources Ministers, bringing together representatives from Turkey, Syria, and Iran to discuss the challenges facing the region and explore opportunities for collaboration. While progress is being made, much more needs to be done to ensure the long-term sustainability of the Tigris-Euphrates River system. This will require a coordinated effort from governments, international organizations, and communities on the ground. It will also require a shift in mindset, with a greater emphasis on collaboration and sustainability rather than competition and short-term gain. We hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.